guys, I am back with another video. Sorry it took me so long. I am just coming back in from out of town. I went back home after 5 years. I visited Brooklyn, and I'm super excited about having been home and spent time with my family and friends and all the good stuff. Had all the food and everything, girl. I ain't have all the food, but I had a really good time. So anyway, as you can tell by the title of the video, I wanted to come and do a quick video about how to start on your self-improvement and your growth journey, and how some of the things that I did to start on my self-improvement and my growth journey, because I've been noticing that people will express that people will acknowledge your growth and ask questions and really be intrigued about your growth journey and things like that, and excuse me, my growth journey, and you know how I got to this point, and I am still growing, girl. I haven't even touched the surface yet, but they'll ask questions, and you know, they might compliment you or might not compliment you, or they might just look at you and really want to embark on some of the things that you're embarking on, but don't really know how to get started, so they deflect. Girl, we're not gonna do all that. I want to just bring to you just some of the things that I've done to start, because I really want to help those of you that are looking to start on your growth journey, and I want to just give you some information that I wish that I had before I started. Not saying that if I had the information I probably would not have started, because that's the furthest from the truth. I just wish that I would have known that I would have gone through that little thing, so I could have been better prepared for it. But nothing happens on accident, and I went through it so that I'm able to be here and talk to you guys about it, and hopefully you guys are able to watch this video and something resonates with you on your growth journey. So first thing first, I want you to remember to be patient with yourself, okay? Be patient with yourself on this growth journey. First of all, congratulations, right? First of all, I want to hug you and kiss you and love on you for even identifying that I don't want to be that person anymore. That person has brought me a lot of pain. That person, you know, the things that I've learned as that person has not really contributed to me in a positive way. I am continuously finding myself in a place of lack, and I just don't want to be them anymore. Freaking congratulations. I wanted to curse on here. I wanted to curse so bad, but I know we have some young babies on here that are watching, and I do not promote cursing, but I curse like a sailor. I don't really curse that much. I do curse, but not that much. Anyhow, so congratulations on just taking the first step and saying, I don't want to identify with that person no more. I want to become the best version of me. And in that, I want you to be patient with yourself, because this journey is going to require you to be patient. And if you don't know how to be patient, the universe is going to swiftly teach you how to be patient. So I just want you to be gentle with yourself. Realize that you have been the person that you no longer want to be a lot longer than you have been the person that you are becoming. And so you're used to operating and moving and talking and everything the way that that person would have. And throughout your growth journey, you're going to notice areas where you're going to feel like, dang, I should have grown past that, or I shouldn't have responded that way, or, you know, I don't want to, or I could have handled that different, or you're going to run into just some situations where you're going to feel like, I don't want to do this anymore because I feel like I'm failing. I don't feel like it is, anything is happening. I feel like I am being fake and phony, and all of these things are going, let me tell you, I'm telling you what I know. All of these things are going to go through your head. They are all a plot to keep you stagnant and to keep you in the space that you were in before. Okay, recognize those thoughts, recognize those feelings, and use that as a learning a learning opportunity to where you're like, okay, I need to work on these areas more because I'm still responding and reacting, and my thoughts are still pretty much the same in these areas. That's all. The universe is simply trying to say you need to work on this particular area a little bit more. So I want you to be gentle with yourself on your journey, be patient with yourself on your journey, and realize that you are going to mess up. There are going to be some times where you mess up. I don't care how far you are on your journey. There are going to be times that you're going to mess up. And mess up, I don't really want to say mess up because I don't know. It just sounds ugh. But there are going to be some times where you feel like you have backpedaled, and you was supposed to have been past that point already, and you're not. That is the furthest from the truth. All that is just that you need to work on that area a little bit more. So the first thing, that was just a precursor, just so on your journey, just be gentle with yourself. But the first thing is to get control of your mind. I had to get control of my mind. So outside of making the decision, right? Because I think actually making the decision to no longer be that person is the first step. But past making the decision, you have to get control of your mind, because your mind is what is operating every single thing else, right? And your mind is what is going to either propel you into becoming the best version of you, or it is going to keep you stagnant in that same place. Again, remember, you have been the person that you were a lot longer than you are the person that you're becoming. So your mind is used to thinking in your default setting. Thanks, Pastor Jakes, for that. Your default setting, and your mind is just used to doing things that way, and used to thinking those thoughts that keep you in a sad place, that keep you in a place of lack, that keep your mind is used to doing that. So the first thing that I would recommend is getting control of your mind, and then embarking on everything else. Because once you have control of your mind, it'll become not easy, but easier to identify some of the triggers, to identify the lessons, to really use your eyes as a window and observe and flow and things like that. It's amazing once you get control of your mind, the things that you can do. And so some of the ways that you can get control of your mind, of course, is meditation. I know meditation seems very, very strange in the beginning. Your thoughts are all over the place, and you can't seem to kind of just hone in, and it seems like you're gonna fall asleep. Some of us fall asleep. I have done that. It seems like you're just sitting there, but if you practice it and you continue to do it, and you um, intentionally invest in meditation and all of the benefits of meditation, I promise you embarking on this journey of growth will seem, it's going to be so much easier than if you do not gain control of your mind. Because if you don't gain control of your mind, it's going to be easy for you to just slip right back into who you were. Okay, secondly, decide on one area that you want to improve on first, and then embark on everything else. Everything else will kind of just flow. But decide what area you want to start your journey on. Whether it's you want to be more emotionally intelligent, whether it's your finances, whether it's your attitude, whether it's your body language, whether it's the way you relate to people, whether it's your friendships, whatever it is, decide on one area of you that you want to start working on first, and work on that area, and every single thing else will kind of flow and follow. You'll start digging up things that about you that you're like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. And then it makes you want to dig into it a little bit more, and it'll just lead you into the parts about you that you need to work on. So firstly, to me first, it's making the decision to intentionally want to improve and intentionally want to grow. Secondly is to, what was my second thing, y'all? What was this? Oh, work on your mind. Work on your mind. If I could, listen, If I could encourage every single body to start on their mind before they even begin on all of this stuff, then if I could just get one person, then it'll all be worth it. Because mental health, not only mental health, but your mind, your thought process really impacts your behavior and your responses and things like that. So get control of your mind. Be patient with yourself. Realize that you're going to make mistakes, that you're going to, fall back in to your default setting and do operate in ways that your default person would act in, and that is simply a nudge from the universe saying that that area needs to be worked on a little bit more. And lastly, choose one thing at a time. Make sure that you're choosing one thing at a time that you want to work on. I know that when we start working on ourselves, it's like, oh, I want to change this, I want to change that, I don't like this about myself, this and that, blah, blah. But you do that, you're going to become overwhelmed, you're going to get frustrated, because this process is going to touch a part of you on the inside that you never even realized was there. Okay, it's going to pull a lot of stuff out of you, and it's going to pour a lot of stuff into you. So definitely choose one area of your life first that you want to work on. Guys, I love you so much. I will do another video on some of my meditation practices and some of the things that that I do to help keep me on my journey, to help keep me growing and identifying, just areas where I need to grow. If you're not following me on Instagram, definitely follow us on Instagram, because sometimes I do, like this morning, I did a meditation and morning meditation and an I am affirmations this morning. I think it was like 6:30 this morning. So, and I post a lot of things that will um, that'll help keep you focused on your journey. Get around people that support you, that will support your journey. And I promise you, once you get through the hard part, it is going to be beautiful and amazing. Remember that God does not waste pain. I love you guys. Again, if you're not following us on Instagram, follow us at the Sisterhood Perspective _ on Instagram to keep up with all of the good stuff and to be a part of our morning meditations and things like that. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on the next video.